Florentino Perez has just reminded the football world that power in transfers isn't always about who writes the biggest check. Sometimes it's about a single line inside a contract. Tottenham reportedly approached Como with a blockbuster offer. Headlines wrote Euros 70 million across feeds, but the deal never reached the finishing line because Real Madrid's architecture of control around Nico Paz is tighter than many expected. This isn't mere pride or nostalgia, it's calculated leverage. Madrid sold the young attacking midfielder to Como with clauses that read like future-proofing, a low-cost escalator buyback and the retention of half of his economic rights. Those two technicalities turn a seemingly open market into a controlled negotiation where Los Blancos hold veto power. Nico Paz, still only in his early 20s, has become both asset and argument. On the field, he's a creative midfielder with vision and the kind of moments that make scouts lean forward. Off it, he's a chess piece in Florentino's long game. The move to Italy was meant to be growth, minutes, responsibility, the weight of first team demands in Serie A, and it worked. His performances at Como drew attention across Europe, which is precisely why Madrid engineered a path back rather than a full, irreversible departure. Tottenham's interest crystallised into headlines and a reported mega offer. Yet what looks like a windfall for Como becomes a locked chest when the club that formed the player still carries keys. That buyback figure, described in recent reports as modestly rising across seasons, and the 50% share in economic rights don't just pad Bernabeu balance sheets. They allow Madrid to decide when and if a homegrown talent returns. Critics will call it hoarding or stunting a player's freedom. Supporters will call it smart asset management, ensuring the club benefits from its own investment while still letting the player develop in competitive conditions. For Nico Paz himself, the reality is complicated. Regular minutes and coaching in Italy against seasoned pros, but with a future pulled taut by Madrid's timetable. Is he being protected and prepared for a Bernabeu role in a year or two, or is his market being narrowed so that only a pre-approved exit will ever happen? The Tottenham story shows the wider consequence. Clubs with big budgets now bump against contractual architectures designed to neutralise big money raids. For Premier League suitors, the message is sobering. Not every attractive prospect is actually available, no matter the pounds on the table. For agents and sporting directors, negotiating around matched rights and staged buybacks has become a new skill. For fans, it is a narrative of tug-of-war between a player's ambitions and institutional strategy. And for Florentino Perez, who has long-planned squads with an eye not just on the next trophy, but on the next decade, Nico Paz represents a potential solution to creative needs and a rare commodity grown inside the club's own ecosystem. The short-term drama, a blocked Tottenham approach, headlines that fizzled into a non-deal, masks the longer play. Madrid wants the option to welcome back a matured, tested talent, and they have legally kept that option affordable for themselves while expensive for everyone else. The fallout of this kind of control will ripple through transfer windows. Clubs will be more meticulous reading contracts, fans will grow wary of sold labels, and promising youngsters might find themselves thriving abroad but tethered to decisions made in a boardroom. In the end, the story of Nico Paz is not only about one player or one-stop transfer, it's about how modern football's economics and legalisms can bend careers and markets. Whether you see Florentino's move as savvy stewardship or as heavy-handed blockade, one fact is clear. The era when a single mega offer could instantly rewrite a player's future is changing, and Real Madrid's buyback and right strategy is a big reason why.